Today, we are going to talk about adverbs of frequency, when to use them, and how to use them. Adverbs of frequency are words like always, usually, often, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, never, and rarely. Adverbs of frequency are used to describe how often or how many times something happens. For example, I always do my homework. In this sentence, the adverb of frequency is always. It means I do my homework 100% of the time. The adverb of frequency goes before the main verb. In this sentence, the main verb is do, so always goes before the verb do. I always do my homework. Now let's look at this sentence. Fatima is never late. In this sentence, the adverb of frequency is never. This time, it goes after the verb because the verb is to be. Let's look at the timeline below to see what the adverbs of frequency mean. Always, 100%. Usually, 80%. Often, 70%. Sometimes, 50%. Occasionally, 40%. Seldom, 30%. Rarely, 20%. And never, 0%. To find out how many times someone does something, we ask, how often? How often does Mariam buy new shoes? How often do you watch a movie? How often do Amna and Kelly play volleyball? However, they don't always have to start with how often. The question could be, do Amna and Kelly sometimes play volleyball? The answer will be either yes, they sometimes play volleyball, or it might be no, they never play volleyball. They prefer tennis. Let's practice some how often questions together. You will have to correct the mistakes in some sentences and choose the correct adverb of frequency for others. You will need a pen or pencil and your note-taking sheet. Ali and Juma eat usually dinner late in the evenings. Can you see the adverb of frequency? That's right, usually, about 80%. But is it in the right place? No, it isn't. Usually needs to go before the main verb eat. It should be, Ali and Juma usually eat dinner late in the evenings. He blank misses the bus, 0%. What adverb of frequency means 0%? That's right, never. He never misses the bus. Layla often is on her iPad. The adverb of frequency is often. But what is wrong in this sentence? Yes, the adverb of frequency needs to go after the verb to be, is. So it should be, Layla is often on her iPad. Yasmin, blank, visits her grandmother at the weekends, 50%. What adverb of frequency means 50%? Yes, that's right. Sometimes. Yasmin sometimes visits her grandmother at the weekends. How often do you eat at McDonald's? 20%. What adverb of frequency means about 20%? That's right, rarely. So how would you form the answer? I rarely eat at McDonald's. I prefer Subway. Do you sleep always 8 hours each night? Remember, even in questions, the adverbs of frequency go between the subject and the main verb. So the sentence should read, do you always sleep 8 hours each night? The answer to this question could either be, no, I don't, or yes, I do. Or you could even add some explanation like, no, I don't always get 8 hours of sleep a night. That is all for today. Remember to re-watch this video as many times as you like. Thanks for watching, and good luck.